Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel and welcome to the first craft day in Ohio. Well, I'm still working on where to do what and how to get it filmed correctly, so bear with me for a little while. We're in a new area and all new design of equipment and so on. But I thought I would take a little bit of time today and decorate a lantern to go on the kitchen island. They have a very, or I'm a we now, so we have a very substantial island in the kitchen, and I'm going to be putting a lantern on it. And I'll be back in just a second. Sorry for the interruption, but one of the things we have here are two large dogs, and you can hear one of them at the door trying to have a say in what's happening inside. But I think we're going to move the dog downstairs and give her a treat. I think it's him, the one that's at the door, and we'll get on with what we're doing. So anyway, I'm going to make a lantern for the island and use the fall colors. I have very limited materials right now, but I do have enough. I think I can put together a pretty little swag, and I'm going to make a 12-loop funky bow. So give me a second, I'll turn the camera around and get you all situated to see the funky bow lantern. Right back. All right, I think we can see here. And let's start with the lantern itself. And these are candles that I got at Amazon, and I think this was 4 or 6 in the package. They are actually made so that you can use them outside. They're sealed on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Okay. And all 4 come with the same remote. So I can actually turn on 4 candles at the same time. Okay. So we'll get that going. And then I have a few leaves, colored leaves here. I'm going to try to put some in here and just give it a little fall flavor. It will be seen from all sides, so I want to try to get a little something around the back too. And maybe put in a sunflower. There, I think that's enough. Let's see how that looks. I think that looks pretty. All right, so we'll move that out of the way for a minute, and we'll do the bow. Now this ribbon is kind of strange. It is plain brown, but it's a woven ribbon, and it likes to ravel, but we'll see what we can do with it. Then I have this pretty fall one. Isn't this a pretty color? Now all of this ribbon came from Craft Outlet, except the brown. I've had this for a long time. I don't know where that came from. But this is, I think they're all cut about 20, 21 inches. And then this is a 1.5 inch ribbon. Pretty. And then this one is really pretty. This is new this year. And this has the pine cones on it. Okay, so what I have here is just a few leaves and maybe little cottons. This is basically all of the florals that I have with me, but I think it's plenty to make a nice little swag. And it can be bent so that it will go down over the lantern like so. So what we're going to do now is to make a funky bow to go with it. So I'm going to make it 12 loops, so they're all going to go in the same direction at once. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Making 5-inch loops. And I always like to open up my loop. Now I have 2 here. The back one you want to turn around. This one really doesn't need to be, but I'm going to turn it anyway so that I get used to doing it all the time. Okay? Put your ribbon in half. Go to 5 inches. Pinch it together. Open the loop. And turn the tail so that it's pretty. Five inches. Open the loop and turn the tail. And the last one. This one is kind of almost a silk feeling material. The others are heavier feeling. Now see this is where you can really see it. See how the pine cones are going one direction, but if you turn the back, now we have 2 pretty loops. All right, now we're going to make this section all go the other way. And I'm going to put it this way. And turn my tails. And this one. I'm measuring 5 inches for my loop. And you know, if you forgot and you put one in the wrong direction, it really isn't going to make a big difference. There we go. Those colors are pretty together, aren't they? One more time. And I'm just kind of putting them down inside here on my thumb. And you get a whole fistful of ribbon here. Last one. There you go. So now I'm going to take a zip tie, and I'm going to go right around where my thumb is. Bring it around to the other side. And I'm just going to get it caught. And now I'm going to take a piece of ribbon and I'm going to go through here because that's how I will attach it to the wreath. Now I'm doing the ribbon separately and then I will attach it to the swag because there's too much for me to hold on to. Now I will tighten this. Now, hold on 1 second. I'm going to get longer zip tie to go around the swag. Okay, so let's fluff this little puppy. I should be able to find 12 loops here somewhere. And you want to twist them and turn them when you're fluffing. They won't go anywhere because the zip tie is holding them. But it helps to get them standing up. And I was going to do 2 lanterns today, but I really want to do the other lantern for the hallway in a Halloween theme. But I don't have any Halloween themed florals now. I have located where there is a Dollar Tree and a Joann's and a Hobby Lobby, because I won't find any Halloween at Hobby Lobby. Now if I can find my strings, here we are. And I didn't leave it long enough to make a bow, but we'll make a nice knot here. Give us some pretty ends. There we go. Let me see. Let me bring it up a little bit. There we go. Isn't that pretty, huh? Let me turn this off here. You can see it. So there you go, craft project number 1. A pretty fall lantern. So I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you enjoyed being back together again. That was kind of fun. I enjoyed it. And we will be back. I do have a haul coming. Actually, I do have a few things coming from Craft Outlet. I am going to be making another Halloween wreath. My daughter-in-law is a 3rd grade teacher, and she wanted something Halloween for her classroom door. So I will be doing that when I get my delivery. Until then, I hope you all have a great afternoon. Right now in this town, in Cleveland, it's going to be in the 80s this afternoon. But only temporary. It'll be fall this weekend. So anyway, I hope you all have a great afternoon. Stay safe, stay warm or cool, whichever you need. And I'll see you again shortly. And until I do, everybody play nice now. Love ya. Bye-bye.